All right, we got a quick rant today. Years ago, I learned that it's really easy to assume you know how much your customer has to spend, and to assume that you know what their idea of too expensive is. When I left a landscape contractor that I'd been working for years, and started working for a distributor, I was selling then to a bunch of contractors, and I quickly saw two types of contractors in this idea. One type was just creative and just throwing things out there, like these are the products that would look best in your project, and do with it what you will, to the homeowner. The other contractor would say to me, I don't know, I think we ought to go for the cheap ones. These guys, they're not going to want to spend that. And I watched the first contractor sell some really cool projects, and the second contractor was always kind of stuck, always using the same products. And I started to realize, again, very quickly, that we think for our homeowners, our customers, the end user, too much. And I realized that I did this myself. So anyway, the reason for my rant today is I'm kind of in a new area, someplace I haven't been to yet, and it's a little bit more rural. And that's where I typically will hear these types of statements. Like, around here, people just don't want to spend that kind of money. We're not in, name your city, small city. Let's just say I'll use Dayton, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio, for example. I get out into the country, and they'll say, people just don't want to spend that much here for those better products. We have to use the cheap stuff. This isn't Dayton, Ohio. They don't have that kind of money. And then when I'm in Dayton, the people in Dayton will oftentimes say, "Hey, I don't know what you're thinking. We can't. My customers can't afford those products. We're not in Columbus." And then you get into Columbus, and they say, "Hey, this is Columbus. It's not New York City. We're not in Chicago. We can't afford those types of things. Nobody wants that." So you see what I mean? So I've just been listening to that for the last 2 days, and usually I hear that from contractors. The last couple days it's been from contractors and from distributors. And so I just want to, for anybody out there who hasn't already learned this lesson, let your customers decide what's too expensive. Just design the best possible products you can think of, and back it up. There's a reason they're expensive. It's not just a high ticket price. There's a reason it's expensive. It's a quality thing, a style thing, and homeowners will buy it if they like it, if it's worth it to them. If they don't, fine. You can always go back and get something different. But put yourself out there, give them a great design, and let the homeowner tell you what they want. Have a great day. Hope this helps.